Bienvenidos, welcome. I'm Nido Foodie, and today I'm going to be making chili outside in 20-degree weather in an antique cast iron Dutch oven. So stick around, see how I do it, or see if I put on my coat. Yeah, I gave in and put my coat on. So this I'm using a 12-inch stovetop Dutch oven here. You can do this in a 5-quart. It doesn't have to be this big. I just wanted to use this one. Hasn't been used in a while. So this chili recipes are great because they're so versatile. You can do many different things with them. This recipe will work with 1 to 2 pounds of ground beef, which is good because in my area right now you just can't buy 1 pound or 2 pound. So I have a 1.7 pound hamburger. We're going to brown real quick. I'm going to get that in there and start that browning and add the seasonings to it. It's usually pretty quiet around here until I turn the camera on. So this is 80-20 burger. So basically that's your preference. And I'm not going to drain this. So if I was going to drain it, I would brown it up first before I add the seasonings. But since I'm not going to drain it, I'm going to go ahead and add the seasonings to it now. So 2 tablespoons of chili powder. One tablespoon of cumin. Two teaspoons paprika. One teaspoon of salt. And 1 teaspoon of onion powder. But the versatility of chili depends on what kind of beans you prefer. I've had chili before that had black-eyed peas or cowpeas and corn, which was great. So that's pretty much the seasoning. We're going to brown this up. So onion, I have 1 medium white onion diced up, one large green bell pepper. And again, you're the willy of your chili, so you can dice these up however big or small you like them. However you like the size of the bits of them in there. And I have 3 cloves of garlic. And don't tell my wife, but 2 jalapeno peppers. And again, it's your choice. If you prefer other peppers, they all work great. And I'm not sure what to call this. I do have my hat on, so I guess I could call it cowboy chili. As you can tell, we did get some snow over Thanksgiving weekend. Got about a foot. So I have 2 cans of 14.5 ounce whole tomatoes that I drained, but I'm going to hang on to the juice. And I'm just going to give these a quick cut. One of my favorite high school lunches or school lunches growing up as a kid was chili and cinnamon rolls. That was always a treat. The lunch lady chili was always good. And a can of tomato sauce. And I got 1 can of kidney beans drained. And 1 can of pinto beans. So basically now it comes down to how thick or thin you want your chili. So the reason why I kept the juice from the canned tomato, the whole tomatoes, was so I could add it back into it, as well as some beef broth. I use this Better Than Bullion. Boy, it's great. And if you didn't want to add liquid to it, you could add this straight to it. Adds more of the beef flavor. But I'm going to add about a tablespoon of the beef bouillon in there, along with the tomato juice, the water off those tomatoes. And by adding this extra bouillon, if I need to add a little bit of water, that offsets the water, because the water doesn't add flavor, which I still may end up needing some water, but didn't bring any out with me. So it's starting to look like chili now. And I'm going to turn this down to a simmer, put the lid on it, and let it go for 35-40 minutes, and we'll come back and check on it. So here it's been 30 minutes. It's starting to thicken up pretty good, and at this point it all depends on how thick or thin you want your chili to be. So I'm going to put the lid back on this. I haven't added any more liquid to it. I did add a little bit more cumin and a little bit more chili powder. I like my chili to have a little bit more of a kick. The jalapeños don't really bring too much heat. A little bit of spice there, but not too much. Do want to thank all my subscribers. I'm flattered. I appreciate that. Keeps me going and makes it fun. Appreciate your comments. I never thought I'd have that many subscribers, so I appreciate it. And if you like this kind of content and you're watching and you haven't subscribed, subscribe or give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. So I'm going to put the lid back on this and let it go for a little bit longer, and we're just about ready for some chili. So hopefully the shadows aren't too bad here. I'll bring you in so you can see what the chili looks like. Made this whole pot of chili for under $17. The only things that I didn't buy was the seasonings, the paprika, the cumin, the chili powder. So if you're a person that watches cooking shows, you probably have all your seasonings. But the canned tomatoes, the beans, the meat, all that came to $16.50 something. It was under $17. So you can make a great meal at home for fairly cheap than buying canned chili, and make it taste the way you want it to taste. It's easy to make. This is easy chili. Haven't decided what I'm going to call this video, so whatever I call it, if you think I should call it something else, leave it in the comments, because I could call it cowboy chili, have my hat on, outdoor chili, camp chili, but it's basically good homemade chili that anyone can do at home, inside or outside. And actually, if I was up in the mountains, I'd make this on the campfire. It's that easy to do. So I'll bring the camera in so you can take a look at it when I pop the lid off, and we'll go from there. So from there, your favorite toppings. A little bit of cheddar cheese. And some extra jalapeno peppers. And served with a piece of sheep herder's bread. There you go. Easy homemade chili. You make it outside, at the campfire, inside, wherever you're at. It's easy to make, fairly inexpensive. Tastes great. And you can make it to your flavor palette. Spicier, less spicy, more tomato, less tomato. There you go. Thanks for watching. Appreciate everyone's subscriptions and your comments. And we'll talk to you later.